Left and right.
So people are always wondering, is it expensive to own a motorcycle? My simple yet complicated answer is yes, it's expensive to own a motorcycle. And no, it's not at the same time. This is why I feel that it's an expensive hobby, I guess you could say. The first thing being, your average bike is going to cost you a few $1,000s. You can get deals here and there, you know, you can always find a deal on everything, but you're probably going to end up spending a good $2,000 to $3,000 on a nice bike, you know. So from there, you're going to want to get insurance on that bike right away. You're going to have to get it registered. You're going to have to do all that stuff. You don't want to do the riding dirty. So I see you, baby, checking me out. Oh, can you see it? Filling up gasoline. As Walter, if you could say, we're getting McGas. I'm gonna get a McChicken, a McWhopper, and a McFrench fry, and a McNasty. Dude, I thought this shit was empty. This shit fucking filled up uber quick. Splish splash. I'm glad you came. I'm also trying this camera angle again. This is the camera angle that I originally started with, so you guys let me know if you like this one or the side mount. And I'm talking about sport bikes, super sports, street bikes, supermoto, dual sports, like dirt bikes. You know, I haven't tinkered with those, so I can't really give you my opinion on those, but wear and tear. So when you're riding, your basic maintenance and stuff like that is going to require tools as far as, you know, doing your own work. I love doing my own work. I'm hands-on. I have to be doing something, otherwise I don't know what to do with my hands, and my hands are always up here and around and about and doing crazy things. So yeah, I don't know, but so you basically wanna go into owning a motorcycle knowing that it's gonna be an expensive hobby, just like cars. You know, when you get a car and you want to modify it and you want to do shit, it all costs money. It's expensive. It's not cheap. And especially on motorcycles, because some motorcycles are not as popular as others. Z1000. So trying to find things, you know, sometimes if you find something, it could be a lot more than your average part for another bike. But then going back to basic maintenance and regular maintenance and doing your own work, you're going to want a rear stand at least to do, you know, your chain lube, clean and lube and adjustment if you need to. And you can get, I have one from Harbor Freight. It holds up to, I think, 700 pounds. And it's done the job pretty well. From there, you know, you want to have some basic tools. You know, you don't have to go crazy, but like a nice toolkit. You know, if you go to Sears or you go wherever and get your tool set, and you get a nice, you know, multi-piece set. It's not as complicated as a car, but you know, because not many people ride their motorcycles every day. They don't use them. They don't rack up as much mileage as, you know, you would in a car, but it can still be expensive because those parts and all that stuff can be costly. Then you get into, you know, after using your bike for some odd miles, you're going to need tires. And tires, even though they're just 2 tires, they can cost as much as a set of tires for a car. Tires on a motorcycle aren't going to last as much as a car. You know, on a car, you're probably going to get 30 to 40,000 miles on average, depending on what tire you get, all season, summer, or whatever. Highest I've used a set of tires on any bike was about, I want to say 8 to 10,000 miles, and that's right before I sold it, so I never had to change them, and they did have some life left on them. Definitely going to end up spending a lot on tires because you want a decent set of tires. Don't go out and get your crappiest tire you can possibly get just because you want it back on the road. No, you're on 2 wheels. You want your bike to stick. You want your bike to essentially do everything it needs to do to get you from point A to point B without slipping around. I mean, I'm not trying to scare you that, oh yeah, don't do it, you know, it's going to be way too much money. No, just go into it prepared like it's going to be a car you're buying, you know. If you plan on using it a lot, you're going to have to maintain it a lot. I definitely tell you to go get a motorcycle if you think you're up to it. Definitely go through the proper channels as far as like if you need a safety course to get your license. And from there, just pick the right bike for you, pick what's in your budget. And I mean, like I said, I always find deals. Another thing, a big expense, if you don't have your own garage, owning a motorcycle can get expensive there too, because then you got to go rent a storage unit or a garage, a friend's garage or whatever, and that can get expensive too. Especially if you're storing it over winter, you know, you're going to be spending, what, $35, $65 a month, something like that. This is going again by like how I would do it, buying a motorcycle and how I would prepare myself, but that's another expense, is buying gear. When you buy gear, don't cheap out, especially on your helmet. Spend the $500 or so up to get a nice motorcycle. If you're on a tight budget, then get a decent helmet. Maybe get a pre-owned one. Then you want some gloves, then you want a jacket. I prefer a leather jacket. Then you're gonna want, I got riding shoes. Why? Because they're awesome. I can wear them while riding. I can walk around comfortably after. Say I go somewhere, I'm walking around for a couple of hours or whatever, and I don't want to be walking in these huge motorcycle racing boots, you know. I got my riding shoes. They're padded, they're protected. I think they're Alpine Stars fastback waterproof riding shoes. I don't know. It's definitely an expensive hobby. Definitely an expensive hobby. Definitely worth doing though. I mean, I can't tell you how exciting it is to ride. Even in the cold, it's exciting to ride. It's exciting to get out here and just get on two wheels. It's like my therapy. When I have a bad day, I come out here and I ride. Even when it's cold. Because bike life.